This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Colorado. I'm here with Crowder Mortgage. Since 1984, they have been the mortgage experts you can trust, turning your dreams of home ownership into reality or expanding your real estate portfolio. I am here with the president. Jim, thanks so much for joining us here today.
Very happy to be here, Gary.
Let's start off a little bit about yourself. You were formerly educated at Texas Tech University in international trade, accounting, and economics. You have 2 years of graduate work in their MBA program. Through the years, periodically you have served as a branch manager, but still felt the best way to serve the public was really as a mortgage broker. Share with us how you kind of got involved in this type of industry.
Well, I may have been one of the first mortgage brokers, in as much as I started it so early, 1984, at a time when mortgage bankers and commercial banks did nearly all of the residential mortgage lending. Mortgage brokers were a new thing. We kind of split away from the larger organizations so that we could offer a more boutique level of service to our clients, and also so that we could offer the programs available through many different lenders, not just the bank we happen to work with.
I mean, that was something new back then, and today it's still very beneficial. I mean, really, you're in the business of empowering people, from first-time home buyers to reverse mortgages and really everything in between. Unlike bank lenders, like you say, you work with multiple lenders. Can you find a lender many times when others cannot? And is a no from one not necessarily a no from another one?
Well, yeah, following on my previous statement there, it's the case that if you work for a bank or even a mortgage bank, you're only allowed to offer the programs that that particular institution makes available to you. But as a mortgage broker, I look every day at the offerings of more than 50 different lenders. Some offer, just very excellent pricing for people who are superbly qualified in every way, whereas other lenders specialize in people that might have a credit impairment, or perhaps they're looking to purchase an investment property.
Okay.
Or perhaps they really don't even want to state their income because they're self-employed. And we have programs to fit all those needs, as well as seniors that would like to see that mortgage payment go away,
I mean, it's great because you got all those different guidelines they each have, and so you're able to pick and choose what's best. Exactly. Let's first begin with those who are purchasing a home. Is it still the American dream to own a home? And do you enjoy assisting those first-time home buyers?
Yeah, that's my favorite thing to do because I feel like I have a lot of experience and I'm going to say wisdom at this point to offer. And actually, I find many Gen X, Gen Y people that are forming households come to me. They select me, even though you can see I got a little snow on top. And so perhaps there's an appreciation of that. But it's a lot of fun because we talk more than just about getting the loan. We talk about the whole process of buying a home and then what it's like to own a home after you have it, and some budgetary considerations that you'd want to have as you go into the process. And then we dig down and we talk about what might be the best program for you. Are you going to be leaving to take a new job in 2 years? Well, that's going to indicate to me that we could look at a different type of mortgage, maybe an adjustable rate mortgage, rather than a fixed rate mortgage where you're thinking you'd be in there for 10 years or so.
I mean, for the consumer out there, choosing a purchase loan product that matches your goals can be a bit overwhelming. Are there many options you can offer for consumers based on each individual? So this really isn't a one-size-fits-all.
Well, exactly. Not every consumer is going to be eligible for every loan program. So, for instance, some people just make too much money.
Okay.
They're not eligible for down payment assistance programs that are available for first-time home buyers who only make 80% of the area median income. So the big agencies, and by that I mean Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and FHA, are now rolling out programs, it seems like daily, to help people get into that first home. And it's hard because prices are so high now in Colorado, you need that help.
Absolutely.
But it's foolish to wait if you can do otherwise, because property values continue to go up in Colorado right now about 6% a year. Well, let's do a little math. If you buy a $500,000 home and it goes up 6%, that's $30,000. If you didn't buy it, you would have left that $30,000 on the table. And believe me, that's a lot more than the difference between your payment today and what a payment might have been 3 years ago.
I think the newbies out there, the newbie brokers out there, they're shocked just like consumers. They have never seen things like this. You've been around many years. You've seen this. You understand that basically it's foolish to wait. It's better to really get involved in it right away. What about those who already have a home? Maybe they're considering refinancing that home. Is that an easy way to take some cash out of your investment?
Well, it is, but I would encourage people to think about very seriously what they're taking that cash out for. If it's for beer and donuts, don't do it. But if you've got $50,000 in credit cards, let me show you how you can pay off all those credit cards. And even though you might be leaving a lower interest rate that you have currently to go to a higher interest rate, your overall debt repayment requirement every month is going to go down significantly. So, recent case, we paid off $58,000 in credit cards. Took somebody from a 3% interest rate to a 6.5% interest rate. Sounds bad, right?
Right.
But we saved them over $800 a month. And I showed them also that if they could make more than the minimum payment on their mortgage, and I showed them how much they needed to make, they could pay off their mortgage in less time than it would have taken to just pay off the original mortgage they had. So a twofer: pay off your mortgage quicker, have more cash for your budget, and it's just a wiser use of the equity in your home.
So it's not as simple as just looking at those interest rates and deciding, oh, that doesn't look better or not. You really have to go in deep and look at it.
Yeah, on that topic, Gary, I actually have a model where we can plug in all your credit card debts, your current interest rate, what we expect the home to appreciate for, and so forth, and tell you exactly what those numbers would be, so there's no guesswork.
Excellent. You're based in Boulder, Colorado, that area there. You have seen much change in the past 40 years. I mean, your industry has to change with the times. Your customers can work with you from all over the state of Colorado via the internet, phone, email now. Does technology now make the process a little bit easier, would you say?
So there are two things going on. One is the evolution of technology, and if that were all that was going on, the answer to that question would be a simple yes.
Yeah.
For both me and for the consumer. But the other part of that is that regulation and law are constantly changing, which overlay additional requirements, burdens, and we have all these new loan programs that are coming out. So I, first of all, have to understand all of that. I don't really expect my customers to understand all that. But I have to make sure that we stay between the white lines on all of that. And so that's an additional burden on my part. Now, my customer can find me on Facebook, click through, I'll give them a call. I'll happily talk the whole thing over with them on the phone. We don't even have to meet. And then if they want to proceed, I'll send them a link. They can go to my website, make an application, or I'm happy to take the application on the phone.
So
or
either
if
way.
maybe they're not able to be mobile. I'll go to their house and help them.
It's important to go with a professional like yourself because, like you said, these rules, these programs are changing daily. You have to keep apprised of them. And so you still service people, either be old school on the telephone or you can send them a link. Both ways work. I mean, be it a conventional, a reverse, FHA, VA, USDA, or even a commercial loan. How does a consumer get started with you? What's the easiest way?
Well, I mean, certainly you can find me at www.crowder.com. My email address is jim@crowder.com. I'm on Facebook and I'm on Instagram, and Google reviews available for me. But I love a phone call. You know? And if you're close by, I'd love a cup of coffee and a face-to-face visit.
Excellent.
And I'd just say, just a little humor here, but some of your viewers won't know what I'm talking about. But when I started in the business, we used typewriters and carbon paper.
I understand carbon paper. People don't realize I've lived that long,
Yeah.
and I remember using those pieces of carbon paper, getting my fingers all black.
Oh, yeah, and then having to redo it over. Yeah.
Jim, most of your business really comes from referrals from customers who are pleased with your service, expertise, and your follow-through. Is this still rewarding work for you even after 4 decades?
Why would I do it? I mean, you know, I love what I do. I consider it work with a capital W, you know, and I'm instructed that I should be of service to people. And so that's what I try to do.
Excellent. Viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. On the website, see all the products they provide. You can read the great reviews right there, as well as testimonials right on the website. I mean, if you have a question, the Ask an Expert tab right there on the site can provide an answer from their team. Once again, you can also even sign up for their newsletter, kind of keep you apprised of some tips out there when it comes to the mortgage industry. A lot of new programs out there coming out. Once again, that is Crowder Mortgage. For over 40 years, the mortgage experts you can trust. This is Gary Atensa with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.